Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana, probably one of the more interesting charts at the moment, as you all know. We have no evidence that a top is in place, so naturally we still focus on higher prices. I explained to you in the last video two things. First was that this year might be a small bullish flag that might still lead to a more direct breakout to the upside without even getting into the first main support region. And it seems to be where it's going, given that Bitcoin again found its running shoes today. And then even if we get into the support region, I would probably primarily only count it as a fourth wave with still one more wave higher to come. You know, we're going with a trend, so the trend is still up. So I still look for ways to count further extensions higher. The main purpose of the wave counts is that they give us the relevant support levels that we need to establish when the trend breaks. And so far the trend isn't broken, so don't assume a top is in place. This can go longer and higher than you would think it's reasonable. Yeah, and also then I think it's reasonable, but I have learned over the years that especially in the third wave and especially in crypto, we don't want to stand in the way of a rally. And also, we don't really want to call a top in place too early. So there's never a need to impose our view on the markets, okay? Never. There is a need to stay in the present, to trade in the present, to analyze in the present, to focus on what we see right now, and to watch carefully for the signals of the market. The language of TA basically helps us understand what the market is telling us. So I told you in the last video also about the larger structure, bigger picture. So anybody who is interested in that, feel free to check out the last video. Here at the moment, I just would like to focus on the short term, and we see a potential break out of this, what I called in the last video, bullish flag potentially. You can even call it possibly even a triangle. That's a bit difficult to spot. I don't think we have a real breakout yet. Okay, I don't think we have a real breakout yet. Still moving within the parameters of what you could call a bullish flag or pennant. Yeah. So I'm not suggesting we will definitely go into this support region. This is simply the main support. So first of all, we might still be in this leg to the upside. It might not be finished yet. Basically, if we put this in sequence and order it properly, which normally isn't so important to get it right on the smallest, most tiny time frames, but I just want to share with you my thought process here. So yeah, I need to anyway. So the idea would be that it is still possible within this fifth wave to get another extension, and the reason is that there is a little bit of uncertainty as to how I count the wave 4. Was it a triangle or did the wave 4 finish here? If the wave 4 finished here on Friday at around $90 and 60, this is 1, 2, 3. This is another wave 4 with one more high to come. I've run out of wave degrees, so I'm not even going to put another wave count on here. But it's basically 1, 2, 3. This seems to be a wave 4 that could form a triangle. But it looks like a wave 4, right? And as long as we stay above $107.80, one more extension higher seems to still be reasonable. A reasonable expectation, targeting $119.50, maybe even $125.60. And then I would move up the support level for the next corrective wave. So this is main support. The first significant support on this chart is for me $86.84 at the moment. As the price goes higher, I will move it with the price. But the main purpose for this is that in the yellow count, basically, we could have already topped, but price action doesn't suggest it. So we might get one more extension in the yellow count. Technically, that entire third wave could then be finished, but I need to see a price break below that significant support at 86.80 to, let's say, believe it, because the trend is up. So the market needs to tell me the trend is not up anymore, okay? I need to see that break of trend. Until then, I assume that even in the white structure, another high is a reasonable expectation. And I would focus on that. It has to be primarily expected until the trend breaks. And that move could take us then to the next fib levels again. It depends on how high we go here. how low we go here in the fourth, and then I can give you a more precise target for wave 5. It feels a bit too early for that. For now, we use the fib levels that are already on the chart. Again, $119.50, 125.60, 135 basically. Yeah. So be aware this might be still a bullish pennant there. Bitcoin doesn't really want to come down, so Solana might use that as a chance to still push a little higher. Don't think there is much more to add at this stage. The only other thing that we might want to talk about is here this potential trend line. Obviously, the market did hit it today, and it can act as temporary support, so it might push the price more directly higher. That's my update about Solana. Hope you will like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.